There we go. Come on. That's a fish. That's a good one. Oh my gosh, that's a nice fish. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Are you okay? You need to go to the doctor. Today, we're gonna be using Google Maps for one sole purpose, and that is to find fish. You may or may not know this, but Google Maps is one of the primary tools that I use to find new lakes, creeks, and rivers, like the one that you see behind me here. The goal is to give ourselves at least 1 hour at 5 new bodies of water in hopes to catch a bass, a bluegill, a catfish, or even a swordfish, anything that's willing to bite. So join us as we use a phone, 2 rods, a bag, and a camera to bring you guys along with this experience in hopes to catch some fish here in the beautiful city of DFW. Let's go crank. Quick pause, wieners. I forgot to mention that in today's video, if I fail to catch a fish, at least at every spot that we visit on Google Maps, then I will go to a state picked by you guys. Comment down below the most upvoted comment. I will challenge myself to film a Google Maps video in that very state. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Stop number 1, the most Texas rest area that there is, Buc-ee's. I've got Google Maps pulled up and we are going to try to find our first lake. Reminder, we've only got an hour to fish this spot to catch 1 fish. Doesn't matter if it's a bass, a bluegill, a catfish, a koi. If there's mako sharks in these ponds, it counts. We'll start somewhere close. There just so happens to be this beautiful little pond adjacent right across to where we got some burritos and caffeine this morning. This doesn't look too bad. I've actually driven past this spot quite a few times, and on Google Maps it looks pretty good. There's a bit of an outflow right there. Got a little bit of riprap and maybe some water that's pushing in here. Looks like a small enough pond, but also big enough to maybe hold some fish. And I don't think we even have to drive to the spot. We're gonna park right here at Buc-ee's, or some of you guys like to call it Bussies, and start fishing. Gonna have to cross 114 though, that might be a little sketchy. There you have it though, first spot of the day, quick and easy. Let's see if we can get a bite.
Wait.
This is it, spot number 1 on the Google Maps challenge. You've got the busy Route 114 right in front of us, and then behind us, we've got Texas Motor Speedway. And of course, just adjacent to us is this juicy little pond. We've got 1 hour to make it happen. Clock starts now. You can see where the old water line was. Wow. The nice thing about Texas is most of the water around here has bass in it. Is that a fish right there? What is that? Oh my God, it is a fish. Oh my God. 2 bass right there. I don't know what they were doing. There was 2 bass right there. That was crazy. I think those were bass. They didn't look like carp. I feel like they would have spooked off a lot more aggressively if they were carp too. They were just sitting. They might have been on beds. Okay, first lure I'm starting off with is a bladed jig with the slimmer swimmer on the back. This is like the saucy swimmer that we designed years ago, but it's slimmer. It's on a diet. It's actually really good for spinner baits, bladed jigs. You can even throw it alone on just a jig head. But the reason why I'm starting with a bladed jig right now is just so I can cover water. We've only got an hour to fish, so as much as I have confidence in throwing like a little wacky worm or something like that, I want to fish this fairly fast, try to get a reaction bite. Plus, too, a bladed jig in the springtime is goated. It's a perfect pond lure, too. You can just work the shallows, you can work fairly deep water, comes through grass nicely. It's one of those baits that just is, it's an OG. It's a bass, pond bass classic. Something just spooked right there. I could almost throw a frog in this right now. Seeing some fish. They don't look like bass though, which is unfortunate. Oh, right there, look at that. Carp, really shallow carp. Oh my God, that's not coming undone. What am I hooked on? I did not expect that. I might be losing my freaking bladed jig. Is it moving? Oh, it just broke. There goes $20. Shoot, I don't even know what that was. That was so weird. Oh, that's the timer. Wow, well, first spot. Absolute bang up job, John. Time is up. Not a very good start to our Google Maps challenge, but that is a symptom of finding random lakes on Google Maps. Is oftentimes something may look good from the surface, but it may not actually produce, or it could just be me. I might just suck at fishing. However, we're not done. We've got 4 more lakes to check off and 4 more new bodies of water to explore and hopefully add to our list of future fishing spots. Although I don't think this is one I'll be returning to, unless I want to go catch some carp with Brad, which, you know, we could always do later. I don't know, but I'd like to get a nice bass first. Let's get a nice green one. Time to hop back on Google Maps. First spot, hopefully. Second spot is, ding. There's this right here. This looks really good. It's clean. Maybe some grass, some garbage on the edge there. That might be rock. I don't know. Maybe it's not garbage. However, this looks very private. But are we willing to take the risk? That's the question. I think we go check it out at least. I don't see like a gate or anything. Is that a gate? No, it's not a gate. It's an arch. No, let's go check it out. It is a weekday, so people are working. 8 minutes away. Spot number 2. This might be a bust. I have a feeling that we're going to get kicked out of here, but gotta give it a shot anyway. Spot number 2. This looks entirely different than what we just fished. It's a little bit more natural bank. The water is crystal clear. Looks like there's some good grass, but here in Texas, a lot of these ponds get built overnight, which is crazy. Like they'll dig holes and they fill up with water, and it seems like it would be a place to hold fish, but they're just not old enough to have fish in them, or maybe they don't get stocked. So again, on the surface, it looks good, but only one way to tell if it's actually gonna produce, and that is to wet a line and make a cast. But before I do that, I have to untangle. There we go, nice. Okay, it's super windy. I'm gonna start off with an old spinner bug. I'm gonna burn this puppy. It is like really shallow out there. I don't know, this might be too shallow.
There we go, I'm on. That's a fish. Wow, that happened really quick. Feels pretty good. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a bass. That's a bass. There we go. On the old zinger. Ooh. I'm telling you guys, there is no better feeling than going to a lake you've never heard of, never been to before, that you just found moments ago on a silly little app and catching a fish. Confirm, there are bass in these ponds. It's not a bad one. It's a nice little springtime largemouth. This time of year, they sport these beautiful green colors, especially in grassy lakes such as this. Homie fell victim to the zinger. Thank you, dude. And now for my favorite part, the release. Goodbye, my little friend. Be gone and find a nice voluptuous female to spawn with and spread your genetics throughout this wondrous land of water. This is my poem. That's kind of cool, actually. Wow, it is like 1 foot deep out here. Oh, it's a little deeper here, I guess. Another one. Oh my gosh, dude. These fish fighting here really hard. Another one. Oh, there's nothing more fun than hitting it from the bank. Get him up over the grass. Oh, another zinger victim. This whole pond is like, it seems like it's a foot deep. We might find some deeper water here, but it's so shallow. So I'm just taking this zinger and I'm burning it right below the surface. That's a small fish, but dude, they throw down in here. This is fun. That's 2 fish, 2 ponds. Not a bad ratio. Thanks, little dude. We're just gonna give her a nice soft toss over the grass. There she goes. Oh, I love it. This would actually be a good spot for like a little Grass Hero swim jig. Also too, by the way, if you guys want to pick up any of the lures mentioned today, they'll be linked down below. Use my code to get 10% off your entire order too. Save some money this spring when you're stocking up on some bass gear. It is the season. This is fun. I love throwing a spinnerbait over some grass, especially when they're eating it. That's what makes it really fun. It's not fun when you're not getting bites, but it's fun when you're getting some chomps. There's one. There's one. Ooh, a little bit better. Ate the swim jig. Man, they throw down in here, dude. They might be small, but they are mighty. Oh, right off. Right off. She's gone. Whew. This is so much fun. I'm going to give you guys a close look at this bait, too. Shallow water killer. Spinnerbait was good. The Grass Hero is just goated. It's perfect. Perfect for this. The only other thing I think I'd be throwing right now is like a weightless lunker log, but I'd much rather fish fast. I want them to just throttle that bait. It's way more fun getting a swim jig or a spinnerbait bite than have to slowly worm along. And I can cover water too really quick,
we're limited on time and we're working from the foot today. We don't have an engine to jump us around from spot to spot. So I'm just using this bait as a kind of a search bait. Like I'm just kind of covering water as fast as I can, and they're loving it. Loving it. Oh, that was cool. Burning the swim jig in. He ate it hard. Man, they are aggressive in here. It's like they've never seen a freaking lure before. Bass number 4 on the old grass here with the slimmest swimmer. Kiss him, spank him, send him back. That's time. 1 hour spent well. This pond is goated. Absolutely full of fish. Nothing big. I'm not sure if there's anything over freaking 2 pounds in this pond, but it is a good spot to blow off some steam, and it's a decent start given the fact that our first Google Maps pond was rough. That really sucked. Quite a drastic difference. Anyway, we're back on maps. Let's see what we can find. We are 1 for 2 right now on picks. That actually worked out a lot better than expected. But this next spot, I want it to have some size. I think the goal today not only is to catch fish at each lake, but also let's get a nice one. Let's get like a 4-pound plus fish. 4-pound fish from the bank is very solid. Looks interesting. This is right by UNT. There's a couple ponds over here. Water looks really clean. I'm looking for clean water. There's so much that Google Maps can tell you, whether it be the clarity of the water, what is in the lake, whether it be like grass or rock or riprap, or maybe it's like some or like artificial structure. There's a bridge right there too. It is springtime, so these fish should be shallow, which is perfect for us bank anglers right now. One thing I've learned about Texas, or just lakes and ponds all throughout the US, is that there is no such thing as a pond that is too small or too shallow, or a creek that is too skinny. I have found bass in the craziest places. So it pays to try some stuff that doesn't look the best, because most anglers are going to try to fish a lake on Google Maps that looks amazing. And sometimes those are the ones that suck the most. Let's try here though. I'm feeling this. That one. There we go. Confirmed, there are fish in this pond. There we have it. 3 ponds, 2 of which confirmed have fish in them. Not very big fish though. This pond looks really sick. Super clean, tons of grass. And that one fell victim to the 4-inch lunker log in cinnamon, my favorite Clearwater spring color. Just a squeak, but maybe there's some big ones around the corner. Goodbye, Stinky. Farewell, my little friend. There's one. Oh! That felt good. Shoot. That one felt a lot better. Oh, there's one. I'm on. Come on, baby. It's a Unisha too. That bite felt a lot less finicky than, oh, there goes my worm. Oh no, that's the same fish. Dude, hold on. No way, no way. Where did it go? I gotta find that. There it is. That's the worm I lost like about 5 seconds ago. It's the same freaking bass. That doesn't happen very often. What do you know? That's so freaking funny. Well, I caught the culprit. I thought it was a good one. No wonder why I wasn't hooking him. Because Buddy was about the size of my wiener. TMI. All right, let's get him back in the water. See ya, pal. Ooh, nice backflip. That case is closed. It wasn't a giant. I'm the king at yelling giant for fish that are, I mean, you know, tiny, about that big. Now I don't have to wonder. I can go to sleep, you know, knowing that it wasn't my lost PB. Oh, just got hit again. Another absolute squeak. I'm seeing a bit of a theme in this lake. I don't like it. At least we're getting some bites though. That's all that matters. Nothing worse than going to a new pond and just not catching fish. And who knows, maybe these fish were just stocked this year and they have the potential to grow to be 5 pounds in just a short while. Texas fish grow very quickly because our lakes down here don't normally freeze. So these fish have year round to bulk up and eat and become fat and sassy. Although this is not a fat and sassy one. He's little and sassy, as we always do. Kiss him, spank him, send him back. Bye-bye. Cool beans. 3 lakes down. This challenge is going pretty good. Okay, we're somewhere, yep, there we are. We're somewhere over here. And it looks like a lot of buildings. I kind of want to fish a creek next or something skinny. This time of year, them bass, they like to slither up and drag their bellies in the shallows. So therefore, I'm going to look for something that's got a bit more contour to it. I pinned this earlier, I thought this looked pretty good. Never fished, it looks like a nice big public park, which could either go one or two ways, one of which is Texas Parks and Wildlife stocks it, or it could be one of those places that gets absolutely freaking hammered to oblivion, but it does look nice. Looks kind of clear. I can see the bottom right there, that's kind of cool. It's got a fountain, so it's probably nice and cool. Big creek arm right there, some water running in probably right there. I can even see there being some fish up in that. And there's trees all along it too, so there should be some laydowns. I think this is our next zone. How far are we? 16 minutes, 6 miles in 16 minutes. That is DFW traffic for you. All right, let's hit it. No. Nope, done with the worm. Just a couple more minutes and then just abandon the spot and go somewhere else. Consider it serious.
Do you know how to fish better?
Well, better than what?
Like that?
Like what? What do you?
Like tips.
Oh, tips? Oh, what are you guys fishing for?
I don't know, like any fish here?
Yeah. There's some bluegill down that way.
Oh.
Right down there.
Wait, what kind of fish?
Bluegill, like this big. Yeah, underneath that tree, kind of past that blue can, there was a bunch of little bluegill. They're right by the bank.
Oh.
But yeah, just use like a little worm, making friends at the park. He's asking me if I know how to fish better, and the answer to that, honestly, is no. I suck at fishing, but I suppose I just lied to him. All right, we're gonna give this a couple more minutes. Our time's kind of running out. It's already been like 45 minutes, and I don't have a single bite. I've already broken off a lure. This creek might not be it. If this sucks, we're gonna go to at least 2 more spots. We're only gonna hit 1 more after this, but I gotta end on a high note. That creek was a bust. At this point, I'm definitely gonna be fishing at the next recommended place that you guys comment at the top of the comment section. I mean, I failed that challenge on the first spot, but we did hammer on the second. Third spot, okay. Fourth spot, just as buns as the first. I don't know, it looked good on Google Maps, which again, I said is a symptom of these kind of challenges. However, the nice thing about Texas, especially North Texas, is where there's one creek, there's usually another pond not too far away. So this one right here looks like something we're definitely gonna get kicked out of. It's an office building, but what we can do is park behind MK Sushi of Fort Worth and just waddle our way on over there. It looks super clean. It looks like there's probably fish in it. It just seems like everything that we fished today that's clean water is producing bass. So with that in mind, 5th spot right now. I promised that we'd make a good video today, so we're not ending here, although that was the original goal. This spot looks like somewhere I could get kicked out of. Here in Dallas and Fort Worth alike, there's a lot of really good ponds and like office building complexes, and I always get kicked out of them. This is a perfect example of one. Never fished here before, looked good on maps. Let's see if it holds true. Hold bed, maybe? This looks super. That was quick. Oh my gosh, dude, that was so quick. I literally just had one first cast. I was not expecting that at all. First cast, literally just had one. On the swim jig. That's a really good sign. Wow, I don't know how big that was. It felt all right. They're on the swimming jig today. That felt good. That felt kind of like a nice one. Very few times I've fished these ponds and gotten a bite on my first freaking cast. I'll take that as a good omen. Oh yeah, I just got that. That's a good one. Oh my gosh, that's a nice fish. Oh yeah, that's a good one. And there's a fish on a bed over there too. I was reeling up to get a cast on the one on the bed and this guy crushed it. This is a good one. It's a quality bass. Come here, come here. Oh yeah, nice little 2-pounder. Boat flip on the bank. That is why you keep grinding. We had a couple stinker lakes that just weren't producing for us for whatever reason, and we went to this one that was just kind of off the beaten path a little bit, maybe a spot that was overlooked by a lot of anglers just outside of an office building, and there's some good bass in here. I'm seeing a couple that are about 2 or 3 times the size. We're gonna get him right back in the water. Beautiful fish. Gorgeous. I'll see you later, bud. Thank you for eating. I appreciate that. They're not always that nice. This is kind of sick. This pond's got like a legit creek running into it, and the water coming from the creek looks a lot cleaner than the pond. Makes me wonder where this leads to. Usually you got clean water coming out of a creek like this. It could be one of two things, one of which this creek is connected to a cleaner pond than this, or there's a spring. We get a lot of springs here in northern Texas, and I think people have this misconception that like Texas is just full of dirty water, but some of the cleanest water I've ever seen down south is in this state. At least that's my opinion. But I'm gonna go check this out. It looks like it gets skinny, but my curiosity is gonna get the best of me. Oh, this might be the end of the line. Some little tiny bluegill in this pool. That is nuts. I don't even know how fish survive in like such tiny little spaces like this. So it's coming out of these three drains. I don't know if it's idiocity or curiosity that's getting the best of me, but I gotta figure out where this is coming from. Like, it just amazes me that water can even be this clear in an urban setting, but wherever it's coming from is down that pipe. Should we send it? Do I look creepy just swiftly making my way towards you? I should probably call out that it's me and not a bridge troll living underneath I-35. Oh wow, it's still flowing. Oh, dude, I'm getting old. Oh my gosh, dude, it feels like I just walked through Narnia. Okay, it still goes. Should we continue? I don't think it's, yeah, I thought it was gonna open up or something. It's literally just running through the field. Oh my gosh. Dude. That's nuts. It's crystal clear. Oh wow, okay. You want the good news or the bad news?
The bad news.
Good news is, I didn't get abducted by a bridge troll while under there. The bad news is, I think that this is literally just coming out of the ground. Like, look at that. It just goes underneath that overpass and then it disappears. All right, well, that was a fun little adventure. Part of me thinks I can make this jump, and I just have like this weird feeling that I could do it. You know, when I was in high school and I was a prime athlete, I did shot put of all things. I don't know why they have the scrawniest guy doing shot put, but I did shot put, and then I did 100 meter, and then I did long jump. And you can bet your ass I placed last in every single one of those events. There's no way I'm making that. There's absolutely, now that I'm like far back, there's no way I'm making that. All right, ready? There's no way I'm making that. There's no way. Okay, here we go. We're doing it live. Oh, dude. I wasn't that far off. Did it look sick?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, now you have to try it.
I will.
Okay. Dude, that looked like it. Are you okay?
That's straight rock.
Are you okay?
I'd have broke my foot.
Seriously?
I seriously.
Oh God. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's the rock right there.
I was expecting soft mud.
What does the?
I slammed my feet down.
What's the pain scale?
I don't know. The adrenaline hasn't wore off yet, but I know it's not good. Oh, it is swollen. I'll tell you that.
Oh
Look
God.
right there.
Oh yeah. Is it your ankle? You think or your foot?
Look at my ankle.
Yeah. Is it your ankle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's your ankle. You need to go to the doctor.
Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah.
I might want to.
Let's go to the doctor. Oh my God, dude. I'm laughing because it sucks. Well, guys, we were gonna fish one more spot, but Caleb needs to go to the hospital now. That sound it made was insane. I thought it was the water, but it might have been your ankle literally shattering into a million pieces. Okay, well guys, thanks for watching yet another Google Maps challenge. This challenge went well up until that point. We're gonna get Caleb to the hospital right now. Didn't anticipate any on this note, but we decided that we'd be stupid for a bit, and it shows. We're peacing out, signing out. Drop a comment. Make sure to drop a comment. Let us know where you guys want us to film the next one. I think after this,
There's a pond at the hospital.
Yeah.
In the hospital, there's a pond in front. And I've been wanting to fish.
Well, guys, I think the next pond that we're going to be fishing is the pond in front of the Denton Hospital, seeing as Caleb probably just shattered his ankle into a million pieces. Can't believe that just happened, but this is classic John B. antics. Anyway, we're peacing out, signing out. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to drop a comment. Let us know where we're going to be filming the next one. I didn't catch a fish of the first pond, so as I promised, we will make it happen. Most upvoted comment, we'll visit that state and film a Google Maps challenge. Thanks for watching, and don't do stupid stuff. Keep fishing, never stop.